Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop. Pilot, 64, read. 3-3, sit.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. Open man, Butler complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, Echo. Get up.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. I'm coming after you. Hey, box truck.
From the gun, here's Romo. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
50, plant.
It's our time. It's our time.
Snap.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
General West. Hey, exit. Five.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Now they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Set, ready, 70, Indy. Get that ball. Get that ball. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Romo now to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Come on, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now Mack. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Romo. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Bosa's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it third down.
And 8 yards to go.
18 Gator. You're out.
Slant.
Ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 10. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bash.
Super toe.
Let him know.
Here's Romo now on second down. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Check 31.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
70,
Brings
Indy.
up second and 7 at the 20.
On second down, Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
35 to Mike. I got you, son. Mike,
Deep rip.
Out of the gun, Romo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all-time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On second down, there's the option going left. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. This is Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll swing this complete out to Hill, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. Open man, Arthega Whiteside. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready?
Drop deep, drop deep.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, do.
Off play action. Romo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Set. 30 base.
The final shot before the break. Romo. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Come on, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off, Byron Jones. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's McKinnon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check three, check three, check three. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. Off play action, it's Stick. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, they go option to the right. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 18 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch it, protein spill. Hey, watch it. Take four. Snap.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. Check 40. Hey, seam 6. Hey, 4-1 Mike. All day. Ready, pilot,
looking to throw on 2nd down. Romo, and that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
A shotgun snap for Romo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The intended receiver there, Allen. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 down, even. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. I got you. 7's a Mike. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
General West.
Get me waiting.
They will run with Grant. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Romo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. To throw on 2nd down, Romo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 28.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Tight end right.
We got 4. 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Romo. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Keenan Allen. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's stick. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerick McKinnon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Romo. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Cowboys going for it on 4th. It's Romo. And Allen's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Romo. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Cowboys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Romo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 26-yard line.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Hey, we got 3 down. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,